argue, including myself, the best character in the game. But Mario is definitely not a bad character, and Mario actually does relatively well against Joker.
Joker's is not oppressing enough to be the best character by a huge margin, at least compared to the other top tier characters that we had. I think it's clear he's the best or one of the best, but again, like it's not something that the top tier and high tier characters feel the entire time.
Yeah, I'm sure other like the rest of like the top 15 to 20 can deal with Joker.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think like the lower down the totem pole you get, it's just like it becomes a little more obvious to those players. Like I play Piranha Plant, and it's a rough time. So Sunny C starting off well.
Ooh, goes for that air dodge read. Gonna get countered first troubles on that double folder.
Yeah,
kind of greedy.
Frame 4 counter, and it's active for basically the entire time that you would be like vulnerable. Mm-hmm. Like you can act basically immediately after the counter is not active.
Pretty good move.
Yeah. So you see off to an early lead, and actually catching that recovery with the back air. That was actually really sick.
Mm-hmm. You know, Mario actually has to be very careful in this matchup when he does have to, when he's forced to recover from far, because that can be an easy counter from Arsene.
Exactly.
Mario's uppy, and that's a kill even at low percents.
All right.
But,
oh, sorry, Sammy C. I was saying Sunny C. Sorry.
Yeah.
So Sammy C. actually finding the roll behind back throw at like 180 before the throw. Definitely a good start.
See if Dominator can make his adjustment. Up smash charge.
Yeah, Sammy C just misspacing his air dodge back to stage.
Or back to edge.
Back to edge. You're most likely meant to just air dodge to ledge and grab, but ended up on stage.
See? Gonna get out of the corner here with that nair to jab. Create space for some fireball, but not gonna convert anything off that yet.
Ooh, perfectly. Up air fairy, that's it. Oh, got sour spot.
Yep.
And that's bad news, because now you have to deal with Arsene. Like if you can like do your regular Mario combo and end it with a spike, and they just die. If you can avoid Arsene altogether.
Yeah, if you can gimp Joker, like as Joker, like that's a big win.
It's a big deal.
It's more than just a gimp.
Yeah. Like the percent lead is actually bigger than what the numbers say.
You know, it's like killing Cloud Limit.
Yeah. All right, so Dominator bringing it back. Now has a percent lead, but can die to a decent amount of things right now.
Yeah, just has to not fall into a forward smash. And
or not get hit by a fair one.
That's true. Ooh, downer nair. Gonna get parried, actually. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's basically against a character like Mario that has super safe landing aerials on shields. If you're not hitting him after he does his rising aerial, being able to parry the landing one is super important.
Yeah, you can almost bet that on a rising aerial on Mario, that's the second one coming right after.
Yeah, almost guaranteed. The only time you don't really see it, sometimes they'll go for. Okay, that's crazy that one spiked, but the first one didn't.
Over his head, that forward air.
That was like in his armpit, but also above him.
Dominator's like, yeah, calculated.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, like, crazy to say, but like bread and butter. That's like a bread and butter. That's like. No, you can follow DI. Like, it's easy to follow DI. The main thing to avoid getting comboed, so to avoid getting hit by that, DIing in the whole time is probably the way to go. But like you do rising up air landing there, so you're pushing them out regardless. Mm-hmm. So like you can like hope to DI in, but then you end up putting yourself in like a combo situation to be juggled on the platform. It's a rough life. Yeah, Mario's combo game's even better in this game than it was in 4. He lost his single coin game.
Comboing is better in this game than it was before.
Yeah, that's true.
They're just not all leading to kills as often, but Mario kind of does.
All right, so Sammy C running it back. He started off super well, so can't blame him. And he was also, like, it was still basically even until he got comboed from, like, low mid% to death.
But that's Mario.
That is Mario.
You know,
but if you can avoid that percent window, like right now, if he stays.
I don't even think he has to avoid that so much as get his own jank. Like, yeah, avoiding it's good. But if he can get his back airs at early percents, like I feel like
that's also a
Dominator
fair point.
definitely survived to like 130 like 2 times.
And as Joker, when you have Arson, you just need to like push advantage as much as you can.
Yeah, go out there for those back airs, or at least the pressure for it.
Like force air dodges with your side B, and then hit him for having to go low. Or if he commits to double jumping early, then cover his landing.
Bring it down, gets back to center. Ooh. Yeah, Mario's landing forward tilts I'm actually learning are really good. So landing with an aerial into a forward tilt,
yeah.
The second check, kind of like Zero Suit does.
Yeah.
Very similar. Oh, we're going to see.
It doesn't fast fall.
Yeah, not going to be able to get up there fast enough.
Yeah, so you had the right idea by going for the single up air and then trying to land on platform to reset, but just regularly falls to platform and isn't able to find the follow-up.
Got Arson on board. Not going to get spiked.
Very aggressive from Dominator. I'm surprised that he went for that. I feel like if you're going to commit to trying to edge guard them, just like run off caping is like a safer alternative that basically will also guarantee a stock.
Going out there a little too deep. Well, yep.
So that double back air, like we were talking about earlier, if you see Mario do a single rising aerial, they're probably throwing out a second one before they land.
Like any of them, except for floater.
Yeah, as long as they do, well, they can't do rising nair, but if they do rising up air or bear, they can, or down air, they can land with basically whatever aerial other than fair. All right, this is getting a little out of hand.
I'm playing Mario today. Dominator's got me.
It's got you feeling the Mario.
Yeah, man. Oh, wow.
And
wow! Even wower!
Wowers. Wowzers.
Dominator's dad in the back.